Pledge of Allegiance, please. All right, we had some business to do yesterday. We got postponed for some problems, not being open being one of them. So we'd like to open our bids for our community crossings for this year. We'll start the meeting out.
First bid is Rice Riley Construction Company.
So as Larry said, first bid is from Reith Riley Construction, and then I will tabulate these right now and hopefully review the bids and hopefully award with this at the end of the meeting.
The next bid is from Millstone. I think that's it. Larry Robbins also.
All right, same thing with this one. So these are the only two bids we received, one from Reith Riley, one from Milestone Contractors, and then I will work on the bid tab here and hopefully report at the end of the meeting.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the milestone, and thank you to Reith Riley. Okay. Minutes and claims. Mr. Auditor.
Yes, sir. January 20th, 2025 minutes. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion to approve. Second.
All by aye.
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 And we do have a claim docket dated January 16th of 2026 through January 23rd of 2026 in the amount of $3,913,497.15. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion.
Reviewed and motion to approve.
Second.
All by aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. Mr. Roberts, are you here this morning?
I'll speak to this.
Okay. Thank you.
This is the high-tech crime unit agreement that we have with Indiana State that's been going on now for, I think it's 3 years or 4 years. And this is a renewal of that agreement for another 3 years. As you know, there's a grant from IPAC that funds this. It's been a very successful program. The whole idea was to try to get students involved in the process and get them interested, so we could hopefully have some of them get into law enforcement, into prosecutorial jobs, things like that. So basically what this does is students are trained to download phones, to do a lot of the technical stuff that was being done by law enforcement before and was not being done very efficiently because there was so much of it. It would take months to get anything done. So anyway, it's been a success to everyone. Law enforcement's happy with it. As you can see, there's other counties involved too. Several other counties that are also using Indiana State now through this agreement too.
Okay. So your principal liaison is Rob Robertson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my chief deputy.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
Motion to approve the sub-agreement.
Second.
All by aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Auditor, you have some information.
Yes, thank you, Commissioner Morris. So we have a couple of things in the auditor's office that I need some help with. Number one, if you have any contracts, if you are in the county, and if you have any contracts, I need those contracts emailed to myself and to my Chief Deputy, Morgan Vincent, because we have the AFR, the Annual Financial Report, and we need to gather that information so that we can be in compliance with that. The second thing is we're going to be rolling out digital claims, hopefully in February. So if you have somebody in your office, department head, elected official, somebody that does your payroll, your claims, I need that list of from a lot of you already have, and I appreciate that. But just for those who haven't, this is very, it's time sensitive, and we need to get that so that our IT department can install LAO on your software, onto your computers, so that when we roll this out, we're able to train, get that in process, and I think that's going to be a big plus for the county.
Okay. All right. Who do they need to contact at your office at the different?
They can
Departments.
email myself, Larry Hutchings, or they can email Morgan Vincent. We'll get that information dispersed.
Okay. All right. These projects are very needed, but implementing any of them it's a lot of work.
So we hope to do the digital claims in February and the digital payroll hopefully by May.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're gonna-
All right. Well, thank you for moving us ahead. Okay. Comments from the public at this time? Okay. Comments from commissioners or other elected officials?
Lordy, Lordy, it's cold out there. Been a busy couple days, but can't say enough about our highway department and our maintenance crews. Done a tremendous job, and hats off to them.
Yeah, the highway department for sure. But man, Ricky Hammond has been something else. I'm telling you what, we got a good one there. He leads his crew well, and he would have worked 24 hours straight if we wouldn't have told him to go home. So he does incredible work.
And my comment is as we move ahead, that we're not out of the woods on this severe weather net yet. It's going to be very, very cold. Heating, cooling people and the plumbers are going to be busy. Please keep an eye out for your neighbors. If you have the ability to help anybody, please look in on them and try to be very watchful. Like I say, I know we're all stressed pretty much to the limits right now, just trying to keep ourselves warm and safe. But like I said, if you have the ability, why, look after some other people. Thank you. We will stand.
No, we got to do it.
All right. Well, and we
Putting
will.
Larry's engineering skills to the test. Go ahead, Adam. What's
Yes,
up?
Adam, please.
I'll save Larry here for a minute. Just want to thank the highway department for coming out and helping us at Fowler last week. We were trying to dredge the fingers between the Camden Peninsulas out there, and highway department come out, helped us with some trucks, a couple operators, and just trying to make it deeper there where people can fish from their campsite and bring a boat up, things like that. So not a big project, but one that's needed done for a while. I don't know with the 14 inches of snow or whatever it is that we're going to get done, but we had to pick our best 7 days, and it wasn't a really good 7 days. But most of it's done, and I just wanted to say thanks, and thanks for the help. So, any questions?
Tell us about maple syrup day or
If
pancake
it ever
days
thaws
on-
out before
yeah.
May, we may do it.
Isn't this
but
cold good for that, for the syrup?
Nobody knows what's good for it. If they try to guess at it, they're lying to you. But we need to get at least thaw and then 40 in the daytime, 27, 25, 26 overnight, and get that freeze thaw action. We're not going to get that until God knows when. So hopefully we'll run for a couple weeks. Usually by March 1st, we're pretty well done. This year may be a little different, but the extended forecast, they talked about polar vortex mid-February or something stupid. So it may be March before we ever start. We usually try to tap the end of January. So
Tell us how you really feel.
it's getting irritating, I'm going to tell you. we put a lot of time and effort into trying to bank SAP so that we could cook on Saturdays and everybody see the operation and cook on a Saturday instead of a Tuesday. So we'd really like to have some SAP to actually cook now. So, but yeah, it'll go when Mother Nature lets us do it. So,
You want to give us an update about your arm?
yeah, hoping to get out of this cast tomorrow or today and get into a different one. So
Okay, good.
I'll look normal and be able to put a coat on again. That'd be great. Anything else?
No. I don't think
All
so.
right, thank you.
Okay.
Just want to take a quick 5-minute recess and then we'll go back to session.
Okay. Yeah, we can take a 5-minute recess, and I'll put the pressure on here and come back in and award this bid.
9:15.
9:15? Okay. Okay. All right. We will entertain bids for community crossing.
Yep, so we received 2 bids. First one was from Reith Riley Construction. So their total bid, after all the lines, so all of these projects for community crossings included South 7th Street, Hunt Road, Singhurst Drive, Erickson Street, Chamberlain Street, Grotto Road, Certain Place, and Robinson Road. Reith Riley's total bid was $2,165,235.42. They did offer, says, I'll read this letter that was attached to here. Reith Riley Construction Company Incorporated would like to submit a conditional proposal for the Vigo County Community Crossings 2026-1 project based on the date of the notice to proceed. If the notice to proceed is issued for September 1st, 2026 or later, Reith Riley Construction Company will issue a lump sum credit to the project in the amount of $243,856.50. If this proposal is accepted, the contract total of $2,165,235.42 would be reduced to $1,921,378.91. Yes. Yes, so the total contract was $2,165,235.42. That was total bid. And then if a notice to proceed is issued on September 1st or later, the deduct amount was $243,856.50 for a total of $1,921,378.91. The second bid was received was from Milestone Contractor South. So a total those, to double check the numbers here for every line item here. The total bid for Milestone was $1,620,421.30. I did check and verify the Form 96 was filled out. Everything was in order in that. E-Verify, non-collusion, bid bond included, equal opportunity employment, and the insurance is also here. So it appears to be a complete bid packet and the low bid for the community crossings project. So I would recommend that we award the bid to Milestone Contractor South in the amount of $1,620,421.30.
Motion to approve the recommendation by Highway Engineer Larry Rogers.
Second. Aye.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you all for the bids, and look forward to getting started when the weather warms up.
Yep.
I was in the middle of a little bit, while we were talking there, but I would like to thank our highway employees for the work that they did. They were working around the clock since 4 o'clock Saturday. Did extremely good work. We did have minimal breakdowns, which always helps. We did have a few slide-offs, so we had to get some records, pull some trucks out, but when you get a snow of that magnitude, that is expected. So I do appreciate those guys and the work that they did. We are still working on clearing some neighborhoods and some gravel roads and pushing back some intersections, so work is not done by any means, but we are back to normal shifts starting today. They stopped the 24-hour shifts at midnight last night. If you have any issues, call the highway department. We're addressing those as we get those coming in. I've got several emails I've got to respond to. I did forward those to the guys to take care of, but I haven't responded to the emails in kind, so I will do that, just so everybody is aware of what's going on. If there are any issues, feel free to reach out, and we'll address them as we go. So.
Larry, I did have a comment from Jennifer up there. She said our tracking system was very helpful to her in response to people calling in. She was able to tell them if we had actually been on many of the streets and roads of the county.
Yeah, so it's a tool. For those of you who don't know, it's Samsara software or hardware in our trucks. It's GPS tracking. We were hoping to be able to push that out to the public, but we're trying to work through our GIS system to be able to do that. The server that we had, we thought we were capable of doing that. I've been working with Scott Swan. Scott Barber's been working with Scott Swan. We might have to upgrade our server in order to do that. They're working through some kinks right now, so hopefully we can get that out so the public can see that as well. But for us, it was very useful. We could see when the trucks were there, when they weren't, if they'd missed neighborhoods. So we were able to drop back and kind of get those. And then as we were getting those complaints, guys were already out there on the, heading that way to take care of some of those issues already. So in a large snow like that, it's difficult. I know people, are frustrated sometimes when their neighborhood isn't plowed. But in a system like that, we have to keep the mains open as best we can. We've got 826 miles of roads that we need to pave or need to plow. So those are the critical ones, the mains, and then we drop back and get the side streets and the subdivisions as we can. So occasionally things do get missed. It's not a perfect world, but this software does, help with that. And that's the whole goal with that, to make sure we get to everybody in a few days. The travel advisory helps keep everybody home as much as we can, keep people off the roads. That's also caution to, anybody out there, please heed those and try to stay home if you can. But it also gives us the capability of being able to move out there without a lot of traffic out there and then push things back as we need to. Sometimes people get stuck in their driveways and things like that, but in a snow this deep, it's hard for us to do anything, with that. So we apologize for that, but there's really nothing else we can do. So I will comment that it is going to be sub-zero temperatures the next couple of nights. Expecting to get some pretty good thaw today, but there will be some refreeze tonight. So keep that in mind tomorrow as you're traveling early in the morning.
For the love of God, please know if it's a city or county street before you call and complain.
Thank you.
I got a list of roads, Larry. You just want me to email them to you?
Yep.
It was a lot. I put on social media yesterday to email the commissioners if they had a road, because I probably woke up with 600 Facebook comments about roads. Can't keep
Yep.
track of all those. So
Yeah, send me a list and I'll make sure the guys check those. I know there was a couple of them. We had a breakdown on one, and then they switched shifts and they didn't get back to that road. One of them was out Kensington off of Sarah Myers. So guys are addressing those kind of issues this morning, trying to push back intersections. There's still quite, some pretty large piles of snow on the edges of the road, so please be careful. So.
good job.